towards the pit stop. And they wanted to make sure they had enough fuel. They have, each team, they got an extra set of tires for this weekend. So they had 5 sets of tires when they started. Most of the teams have 4 sets of tires. Obviously, they start the race on one of those sets. They should all have about 3 sets of tires in the pits. So they have enough tires to put on. They just didn't feel like they needed them.
And plus, with the real cool conditions tonight, Phil, and these hard tires, they'll not need tires as often as normal in a race like Daytona. The tires have a lot of tread on them. They're hard, and the temperatures are cool, so they'll stick all the way through a gas stop at least, Phil.
Got a little move for the outside. Got a side-by-side battle for second right there. Travis Kvapil trying to make his way towards the front.
2 distinct lines now as they go down the back stretch. Mike Skinner on the inside. He's got help from the 14 of Rick Crawford. We're riding along with Todd Bodine. He's going to push that K&N Ford toward the front. That's Travis Kvapil making his way to the point.
So we have a Toyota of Todd Bodine pushing a Ford of Travis Kvapil. On the inside, we have Mike Skinner and a Ford in a Toyota and a Ford of Rick Crawford pushing him.
That's
so
why,
much for the manufacturer's thing.
That's why he plans. Don't make any plans, just race.
Here comes Todd Bodine on the outside. He'll take the point now. Takes away the top spot. This is truck racing at Daytona.
And he has a teammate behind him. There's Ted Musgrave. Remember, these 2 drivers finished 2nd and 3rd last year in this race to Mark Martin.
Now, I don't understand why they're in such a hurry. Everybody wants to, like, they just want to argue over.
It's racing, Michael. What do you mean why they're in such a hurry?
But why are they always going to have to? Why do they have to all pass each other right now? Shouldn't they just?
Because you guys don't like to follow anyone.
Shouldn't they just work it out for a while?
I don't know if I've ever driven with anyone with less patience of being behind someone than a race car driver.
Well, this is a big pack racing for the lead. There's about 20 of them side by side, Phil.
Look at that green truck on the outside. They're running about 5th or 6th right now. That's Tyler Walker. His first start in Daytona in a truck and doing a great job.
Toyota running very strong on the outside and obviously feeling his way around this racetrack. His first time at Daytona in a truck. Riding along with Ted Musgrave in that Team ASC Toyota Tundra, and he's going to get a little help now from Travis Kvapil.
Remember, we don't want to do a whole lot of bump drafting with these trucks. The front bumpers are so much lower than the rear bumpers. A lot of times we've seen these trucks doing a little bump drafting, and it lifts the rear wheels off the ground from the truck in front.
Ted's running up the hill a little bit, and here comes Travis down on the bottom. Decided he would say, well, if you're going to go up, I'm going to go down and take the lead from you, buddy.
Here comes Jack Sprague, our pole sitter. He gets back up in this fight. He's up in 2nd right now.
Jack Sprague's going to take his shot at the front. He led this one from the start. Ray, what are they talking about in that team?
Well, Sprague said a little while ago that he got down right on the edge of the apron and the truck got really loose. He said, I don't have any idea what happened there. This truck hasn't been loose all weekend, but he just got that wheel down on the inside and it got real loose on him. Now Sprague is going to go to the high side and try that line. Adam?
Well, Tyler Walker having a solid run here tonight, Ray, and one of the things he's been talking about on the radio as he makes his first Truck Series start here at Daytona is how crazy the racing is on the racetrack. He had some issues during testing, blowing a left rear tire, took a wild ride one Saturday afternoon here during testing. It hasn't been that wild tonight, but he is very much impressed with how crazy things are on the racetrack. He's one of those guys running for Ray Vestas Rookie of the Year in the NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series.
Did you see that? Todd Bodine just moved Kelly Byers almost off the racetrack in the 21 there. Now, Todd Bodine must be having trouble seeing guys on his inside.
Have to wake his spotter up and say, dude, there's somebody underneath you. Look at that truck running in the 4th spot, Rick. That's Chase Miller in that Ford truck.
That's a Dodge, too. Only 2 Dodges in the field. That's Ken Schrader's teammate right there.
Isn't it good to see that truck up front? That kid always winds up at the front.
Sure does.
He's had a little bit of trouble staying there.
2 and 3 wide. Taking a look from the Goodyear blimp there.
Look at
great
the hood.
shot. Oh, look at the problems here with the 09.
That's
NASCAR's
Joey
probably
Claton.
they're not going to wait for that to get any worse, I'm guessing.
They have 4 pins holding that hood down. Obviously, the right front pin has come loose, and it actually bent that hood. NASCAR is going to take a good, close look at that. And if they feel that's a dangerous situation, they will bring him in. And we're hearing that they are going to black flag the 09 and make him fix that.
And what a great run for Joey Clanton. He's running right up there with the top dogs. There's the 2 guys in 2 fast Toyotas, and Joey Clanton's right on him, but he's going to have to come to pit road, Phil.
He sure is going to be a horrible break now, because probably by the time they repair that, he gets back on the racetrack, goes all the way down to pit road speed. He probably will lose a lap. But we've got the lucky dog here, and he's obviously got a very fast truck.
You got to like the way that truck handles. He drove around 2 or 3 guys on the outside. You don't see that very often.
He's going to get the black flag again, this time by. Now he has to adhere to this. I mean, he will have to come down pit road, or they'll stop scoring him.
You know, we talked a few moments ago, a couple laps ago, about the 30 pushing the 21. Watch the 30 right there. There's the 00 of A.J. Allmendinger going by. You see the 21 of Kelly Byers coming. The 30 just says, I'm going to get behind that 00. You're going to have to get out of my way.
Hey, see, that's one thing I wish we would see happen. We haven't seen NASCAR black flag anyone for forcing someone under the yellow line. It's always been for going under the yellow line. That was a situation there where Kelly Byers minded his own business and Todd pushed him down there. Kelly gave him a break by letting off, but still, even though the guy gives you a break by letting off, as Hornaday decides he's going to go to the bottom. Oh, we got a crash.
Joey Claton has come. He tried to slow down to get onto pit road, and in doing so, he has caused a melee behind him.
Is that Ken Schrader? That's Ken Schrader just going out of our screen. There's Tyler Walker right there, the 36. There's Craig Kinzer, the 47, spinning around. Jason White had a good run going with his gunbroker.com Ford.
Basically, if you're running 15th or back, you just had a chance to be in a big crash.